Alright, hey YouTube, it's Shu, and this is not really a monthly update video. This is, if I can get it out of where it belongs, this is, maybe if I do it this way you can see it better. This is, can you see that? There we go, look at that. I'm legal, my name has been changed. So, that was this past Wednesday. I just want to talk about my experience a little bit with all of it. So, I'm just going to tell you the whole process. So, I live in Ohio, and I live in Montgomery County, which is Dayton. So, and in Montgomery County, which is pretty much the same for most counties, but it's some vary a little bit different because I've looked for other guys and stuff and helped other guys find the information that they need. But Montgomery County, you have to fill out I think there were 5 forms and take them to the clerk of courts for probate court, and pay your, it was $140, I believe. Something like that. Yeah, it was $140. And from there, they give you a court date that is 6 to 8 weeks out. And then you have to put it in the newspaper, which is, and for Dayton, it's $45. And then they'll put it in the newspaper. So on December 21st, I dropped myself off at the clerk of courts, paid my court fees and whatnot. She gave me a court date for February 6th. I chose to, you can call, mail, or email your stuff to the Dayton Daily News, and I chose to email. So I emailed them, and it was after hours on Friday. It was later that evening because the 21st was a Friday. And then it took them about a week to get back to me, but I knew that it would take a little bit because it was right before Christmas and they were busy, and I wasn't that concerned about it. So the following Friday, which was the 28th, they called and asked for my my payment, and they emailed me back and asked for my payment, and then I submitted my payment, and then on December 31st, my stuff was in the newspaper. A couple weeks later, they mailed me the paper for me to take to court to prove that it was in the paper. And then it was just a waiting game until February 6th. So that was this past Wednesday. So February 6th rolled around. My court time was 3:50 p.m. I chose that because I didn't want to take the day off work. And I get off work at noon, so that gave me plenty of time to come home, take a shower, eat something, and go to court. I was still early because they said to be about 30 minutes early. So I got there and I waited. I was super nervous. It was a couple minutes before my time, and the judge's clerk came out, and he took me, and we both went and sat down. He asked to see my driver's license to verify my identity, so showed him my driver's license, and then we sat there waiting for the judge to come in, or the magistrate. It was a minute early, so and they always have recording stuff going on, so he said that we're officially on the docket for the case number, blah, blah, all that stuff. And then he asked me 4 questions. So he asked me why I was changing my name. Said that's what people have called me for a long time, and I'm transgender, and I'm about a year into my medical transition. And he was like, okay. He asked me 5 questions. If I was doing it to evade creditors, and I said no. He asked if I was doing it to evade criminal prosecution. I said no. He asked me if I'd ever been convicted of a misdemeanor other than a traffic violation. I said no. And he asked me if I'd ever been convicted of a felony other than a traffic offense, and I said no. And then it was a very relaxed situation because it was just the 3 of us. He asked how to pronounce my middle name. He asked why I chose my middle name, and it was strictly out of curiosity. My mother's maiden name. and I wanted to keep my same initials. So he was like, okay, sure. So he was, he used male pronouns the entire time, even when he referred to me as my birth name. And then he said in his technical jargon that everything was approved and processed, and he said now Mr. Voss, and he was really cool about it. Like, it could have been a lot worse. There was nothing wrong with it to begin with, but you know what I mean? Like, I feel like it was an excellent situation. So I feel really good about it. Like, because I've heard stories of guys that, like, the judge approved their name change, but they were assholes about it. So, and the guy that I had was really cool. And then after that, after he was done and everything, they gave me the file. I went out to the front lobby to the clerk, and the clerk, she gave me 5 copies, because in Montgomery County you can get 5 copies of your name change, your legal name change, before you have to pay with the seal on them. So she gave me my 5 copies. She didn't use anything but male pronouns. She was awesome. So as a whole, the Montgomery County Probate Court was freaking awesome. Like, I had no issues, anything. Because, like, from there, I decided to go get my driver's license, because people at the Bureau of Motor Vehicles were awesome as well. And I have a joint account with Chase. Manager at Chase is the freaking jam. That dude was awesome. So, got my new card. He expedited the shipping for me, and I got it on Friday. He even waived the fee that I have to pay to get it expedited. Overall, it was just an awesome day. And then when I got home from class, so I had to go to class after that. When I got home from class, my wife got me a balloon and a little cake that said congrats. Try and make some more videos coming up here on some other things that have been on my mind and whatnot. So I also heard that Chippin is no longer, they've been sold or bought out by somebody. So, and I think my wife said at the end of March their stuff's gonna disappear. So I'll probably, I don't know what I'm gonna do, because I looked at Indiegogo today and you can only do 60 days, and I don't feel like it's realistic to get what I need in 60 days. So I think I'm just gonna forgo the chip-in, and if folks want to donate money to me, they can just send me a gift on my PayPal. I guess that's what we're gonna do for now. And like, for real, so I filed my taxes, but I'm waiting to get my tax return to start the paracord bracelets. I promise I will be starting them. I had a couple folks on Facebook ask about them. I will be doing them. I'm just waiting for my tax return to buy the supplies to make them. So if you want one, hit me up here on Facebook. And I'm sort of kind of taking pre-orders, like you say you want one, but I'm not taking any money until I have the materials. So yeah, I hope everyone has a good week, month, whatever, because today's the 9th, so it'll be a couple weeks before I make another video, update video at least, and I'm gonna, like I said, try and make some other videos in the meantime. So hope everyone has a good one. Peace.